Hey guys, what's up? How y'all doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about the new chapter of One Piece, which is on chapter 1166. This chapter right here was really crazy, so if anything else, let's just get this started right away. We get to see Rocks, Garp, and Roger are pretty much exhausted, and Roger and Garp are knocked out. As for Rocks, unfortunately, he meets his end at the hands of Fingerling Garling, who kills him when he is weakened and down, which apparently is very disgusting and pathetic. Because I guess the Gods Valley Knights, although they are strong, they're not a joke. They're pretty dirty, freaking filthy dumbbells. But either way, they're when you're in a fight against pirates, it doesn't really matter. Other than that, we get to see Garp and Roger being rescued by Rayleigh and Gabon, and they explain that Rox was killed. A narration begins about what happened about like the God Valley incident that was never like told to anyone, especially to the world or history, etc. So by that time, we get to see Roger awaken with his crew, happy that they got some nice hauls and saving Shakuyaku, and they end up meeting a baby in there, which is Baby Shanks, in one of the treasure chests. We get to see everyone being happy about, like, Rocks being killed, and then, like, Garp being the strongest. Garp was not liking this at all. Sengoku tells him to turn a blind eye to it. Garp threatens Sengoku that if you turn corrupted, I'll kill you. And he goes like, fine, that's good for me. And Garp plans to not quit the Marines despite what has happened because someone needs a guard dog or something. Loki, when he heard about Rox's death, he is very sad and upset because he looks up to him. Even though he has been refused by Rox and had his conversations with him, he always wondered why Pops and him are not allies. He goes like, well, it's because of love if I have to think about it. But I'll come back many times if I have to try to like him, get him to join up with me, you know? Other than that, we get to see that Harold ends up beating up a giant who apparently is stealing from another, like, whatchamacallit, a certain island, I guess. I guess it's a giant thug, I guess. He says, why the hell are you doing this? He goes like, okay, I'll stop. He goes like, you don't get it at all. Huge trash heaps like you are responsible for the terrorists in our racist history, and that's why we can't be trusted. We only desire to engage peacefully with the world, and they can't even trust that. He even tells this giant, the giant, that he's beating up. Do you not understand what happened? What I did? I left my friend to die. That's why I wanted to join the world government, and I couldn't help him. And now I can't turn back anymore. I will never forgive a giant who does evil. By that time, we get to see a scene with Garp and Dragon, where Dragon says he's gonna quit the Marines and that he hates his dad. And Garp says, okay, I get it. Fine. You want to get out of here and quit? I have no problem. He throws Dragon the key and lets him escape. We get to see Harold talking to his wife Ida and Elder Jarul that he plans to he doesn't care about appearances no more. He also tells Harujin and Loki that you guys are my precious sons. I hope you understand that, and that I want you to get along when I'm gone, but I also want you to support Elbaf as much as you can. We get to see King Harold going to the Navy Marine headquarters and says, hey, high-ranking Marines and leaders of the world government, I ask that you hear me out. He ends up snapping or ripping off two horns that was on his head. Dude, that looked very painful, or it is painful. He says he wants to atone the sins of the past 1,000 years, and I apologize for every wrong the giant race has committed. The children of Elbraf are being raised to live without harming others, so that one day they may walk hand to hand with humanity. I do all this to prove our unwavering commitment to peace. I'll do whatever it takes to atone our sins, even means becoming a slave, and the chapter ends up with Emu's eyes staring or possibly hearing all this. And, yeah. So, pretty much, when it comes to this chapter, it could be emotional depending on your point of view, but to me, it was pretty heart-wrenching because it had a lot of crazy things that has happened. Because Rox is killed by freaking, Fingerling, Garling, and then, of course, everything starts to split apart. Baby Shanks is there. Garp is not happy with the idea of how the world is being lied to, but he also threatens Sengoku that you better not stray and be corrupted or I'll kill you myself. And as for Loki, who looks up to Rox and idolizes him, he's in great pain and grief. So I don't blame him, because sometimes you have an idol, you like someone very much, and they die, it's gonna break you a lot. As for King Harold, apparently he is gonna be one of the possible tragic characters in this backstory, because he's been doing all he can to try to get Elbaf and the Giants to work in peace with one another in the world. But we all know that's not gonna go out very well, because we may have an idea of what happened with him. And of course, Harold, on the other hand, is very much upset at himself as well. He wants to work with the world government, which is why he forsook or did not help his friend at the God Valley incident. And I don't blame him for that. Although, like, abandoning your friend, leaving him to do his own stuff and can't really care for him, even though you do care for him, it's gonna hurt you a lot. And Harold, and when it comes to Dragon and Garp, I guess you can say the relationship is forever strained or very damaged right now, because after what Dragon just went through on the God Valley incident, it's gonna cause a lot of ruckus, especially when Garp, I'm pretty sure he understands why his son is quitting the Marines. Even though I guess he tried to get him to join the Marines, he understands why he's quitting it. He's quitting it very much, which is why he tosses him the key to get out of here, or get out of the detention jail cell in the Marine headquarters, and tells him, okay, you want to leave? Go ahead, leave. If you hate me, I don't blame you, okay? I understand how you're feeling. And as for King Harold, he pretty much is like getting ready to like become a slave to atone and be part of the world government whatsoever. And this is a big advantage for Emu, because Emu is a piece of filth. So yeah. Until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Ta-ta-da!